It is time, folks. Free agency frenzy is here. The Jets already made a splash this morning, trading for Minkah Fitzpatrick. But what's next? Are we going to get some breaking news in this next few moments as the legal tampering period is just minutes away? So welcome on in, everybody. We're back live here on the channel as we were live this morning already. And we do have some breaking news regarding a quarterback that was linked to the Jets that I think is important for us to mention, because it seems like this quarterback is expected to go elsewhere. And it's a quarterback that, as you all know, I've been very open and honest about my opinion on him, that I do not want him anywhere close to the New York Jets. And it seems like that will be the case, luckily for me. So let's start off with that news. Let's just jump right into it. If you guys missed it, the Atlanta Falcons are the team expected to be interested in pursuing Tua Tagovailoa. The Falcons are expected to make a strong push for former Dolphins quarterback in a deal that could come together today. There's been mutual interest, and with Atlanta potentially needing a veteran with starting experience, Tua is likely. So that's the latest news since I left, you guys. Sorry for the people in the chat that's been trying to convince me about Tua. You were never going to convince me about Tua, honestly. I don't think there's anybody that could have convinced me that Tua was the right guy for the Jets this year. But nothing is official, so we got to wait to see. My boy JT with a super chat. Happy pre-free agency day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. JT420 with a conscious, very beautiful, generous super chat. Thank you again to my boy JT in the house. Really do appreciate you, man. And shout out to everybody that was live this morning with me when we broke down the news about Minkah Fitzpatrick coming to the New York Jets. That was some big time breaking news that happened that came out of honestly nowhere. So we're excited about that. But could there be new players joining the New York Jets today? Stay tuned. We'll be live breaking down the latest. If you guys could do me a favor, we're on a brand new live, so hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearing 32K. Can we get to 32,000 subscribers today? That would be massive if we can do that. That would be pretty awesome. If you guys can help me hit that goal, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of happening around the NFL, a lot of happening around Jets land, and we got to make sure we are all over it together, folks. So hit those buttons. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. All right. Let's see what the vibe is. And it's official. The tampering period has begun, folks. It is past 12 p.m. EST, which means this is where the fun begins. This is it. The Jets admin is already on. Admin refreshing Twitter before and after the legal tampering period begins. It has started. Let's see if there's any news that breaks immediately, because there's a chance that the Jets get breaking news today, right here on this moment. This is what I'm sending out, the infamous Joker tweet, and here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, folks. If you guys see any breaking news, let me know. Someone in the chat says, let's sign Brissett. He is not a free agent. Therefore, the Jets cannot sign Brissett, but they can trade for him. They cannot sign him, though. They cannot sign him. So we'll see what's new. Let's see. Come on, man. Give me some news. Give me something. What's going to be the first news that breaks? What do you think? What do you guys think? Anything? NFL-wise, not even Jets. Like, I'm curious. I think Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans is going to be a big one. I wonder if... I remember last year it was like, wait and see. It was a little too long before the Jets actually made any news, and everybody was very, very It just took a while for the Jets to make any moves. And everyone was getting upset. People in the chat are already calling. Sleepy Mooch. Sleeping already, man. 2.5 minutes in and you've done nothing? Are we going to get any breaking news? Start it off. Come on, man. Just got to keep refreshing X. Is Kyler Murray going to get signed right away? Is the Jets going to land Alex Anzalone? We shall see. But I'll be here to entertain you guys as we all wait and refresh Twitter together, because there's going to be news breaking left and right. Free agency frenzy is here. I feel like, it's funny. The legal tampering period begins, and then it's like everyone's sitting and waiting, and like nothing really happens for a while. So I feel like it's going to be the same case for the Jets. So let's talk about this a little bit more. That the Falcons are landing Tua. That's big. That's big. Tua staying put. I'm sorry, not staying put, but he is not going to the Jets. That's really my thoughts. All right, we have our first deal breaker. Alec Pierce is not leaving. Pat McAfee is the one that announced it. So that's some breaking news. We have our first level of news, which is Pat McAfee's saying that Alec Pierce is going nowhere and staying with the Colts. 4 years, $116 million. This was a top target for the New England Patriots. So that's definitely a big deal for the AFC East side of things. Wow. All right. First domino to fall. What's next? First domino to fall is Alec Pierce. The Jets were never going to get him. The Jets were never targeting him. But they were indeed looking for, some wide receiver. And I feel like at the end of the day, this is a good thing because the Patriots were interested in. But at the end of the day, too, the Patriots are going to find somebody if it's not Alec Pierce. He's very underrated. I feel like, signing this contract is very expensive, $28.5 million AAV. He's a vertical threat. It's big, big money. And the Colts are a team that we are going to keep a close eye on, as the Jets are literally going to be owning their pick, of course, this year, but next year as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, someone in the chat says this is almost Garrett Wilson level money for Alec Pierce. It's pretty wild. But hey, shout out to him. Congratulations. Right now, chat, let me know, where do you stand? What's your predictions? At the quarterback position for the New York Jets, where are they going to go at the quarterback position? Because there's a lot of options. Seems like the Atlanta Falcons are nearing a contract with Tua today. So in case you missed that, Tua seems like he's going to Atlanta based off of something. I think that if Geno Smith goes to the Dolphins, then the Jets will be left with Carson Wentz and Mitch Trubisky, perhaps. So very interesting stuff here that we're going to be breaking down. I think that there's a lot of options for the Jets that they'll be looking into, of course. So we'll see. I'm excited to see the first non-Jet, the non-quarterback being signed. And how good does this feel that a player like this is becoming available and we do not need it? 49ers are now said to be open to trading Pro Bowl left tackle Trent Williams. How good is it that we don't need him because we got young studs? Now, is he better than what we have? Yes. But usually the Jets were in the left tackle market all along. Always. Always, always, always. Something to keep in mind about a Jet to watch is Elijah Vera Tucker is expected to go to the New York Giants. They have interest. There could be another team, of course, but watch out for AVT to leave the Jets, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But yeah, no big news yet. Alec Pierce was the first one that really started the trend. Travis Kelce is returning to Kansas City, which is another piece of news if you guys missed it. Another piece of news that happened is Mr. Travis Kelce staying put with the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, we're going to be talking about all NFL news in this stream, not just Jet stuff, if that's okay with you guys. I hope it's okay with you all. Because there's going to be a lot happening. And if you guys see anything, let me know. But please, if you do say something that's fake, you will be muted and booted from the live chat. We do not want any fake news on the chat. Because if there is fake news, it's entertaining for you, but not the chat. You're not going to fool me because I will always double check before I say anything out loud. But don't fool the chat. Seems like the Falcons are finding a double left-handed quarterback duo. Hey, bro, if you're going to go southpaw, you might as well go southpaw all over the place. If you're going to go lefty everywhere, Atlanta. Why not? I mean, they got the weapons. They got the weapons, so makes sense. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's go. We're live here on Jets Media for the latest free agency frenzy live stream. It's going to be an epic day. Zacchaeus to the Falcons, okay. Not really big news, but Zacchaeus to the Falcons is the next big thing. I guess you can call it big. All right. So much buzz out there, but what if the Giants are going to sign Quincy, AVT, and Nick Folk, while the Jets sign Bobby Okiri, Micah McFadden, and Austin Schlottman? We're just going to swap the Giants and the Jets players? That wouldn't be it. That would be interesting. All right. A little slow to start it off, but that's usually what happens. Adam Schefter's pretty slow. Dermot Jones. Draymond Jones. Let's see. All right, so we have the Ravens. The Ravens defensive lineman is going to the Patriots. Draymond Jones for a 3-year deal. So things are starting to move. Things are starting to move. Let's get some Jets news. We got to get some Jets news, baby. Just joining. Anything happen? Not yet. Not yet. Catch me up, Richie. Anything happen other than the Minka news? No, nothing Jets related yet. But we will be refreshing Jordan Schultz, Adam Schefter, everybody. Okay. We will be doing that. This time of year is very fun, man. You just get to react to all the craziness around the NFL, right? And we have more news from Ian Rappaport. Eric Stokes is signing a 3-year, $30 million deal to keep the former first-round picks in Vegas. Okay, so that's a man that the Jets could have went. We'll see. The window is open, folks, so things are going to be happening everywhere. It's going to be hard to keep up with all this stuff, but I'm going to try. What's next? Who's next? Who's next? I love the Fitzpatrick trade and then the 3-year extension. Me too, Jason. It's great stuff. Alec Pierce got paid. Yeah, he did. It's a great move with a very low pick. I'm waiting to hear about Tua being released. Albert, Tua has been released officially. And Tua, if in case you missed it, is expected to sign with, nothing is official, but Tua is expected to sign with the Atlanta Falcons. That's where he's expected to go. Nothing is official yet, Albert, but in case you missed it, the Falcons are expected to make a strong push for Tua. And he has been released. Jets better have a rapid contingency plan if they lose both Simpson and AVT. Facts. There's a chance they do lose them both. But maybe whoever they replace them with will be better. Who knows? Like, support, subscribe to the channel. Go JETS. Hey, Richie. Hope everyone is well. Thank you so much. To you, Chris. Everything is well by me. Waiting for some Jets news. All right. We wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. This was my reaction to the news of Tua potentially going with the Atlanta Falcons. Phew. Because I had some Jets fans tell me that the Jets should go after Tua, man. And I didn't even want to waste energy on a debate with that, bro. I didn't. I didn't want that. Sigh relief for me. It's like, what account do I even keep refreshing, man? There's so many now. Insiders giving reports all over the place. Let's go. Darren Muji is in his... I love this picture. Theft. All right, what's next? Another thing to keep in mind, as Adam Schefter reminded us, free agency players can agree to terms today at 12 p.m., but deals cannot be signed until Wednesday at 4 p.m. Players still can, and every now and then, change their mind in that window until deals are signed. Remember, this did happen with the Jets with Anthony Barr. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but the Jets apparently agreed to terms with Anthony Barr, if you guys remember, and then he changed his mind. So you also had to keep that in mind. I would say it's like a 98% chance it's going to be nothing to worry about. Latest update from Rich Tomini saying the Jets are in the linebacker market. They've been linked to Alex Anzalone, which makes sense. Another name to watch is Devin Bush from the Browns, coming off a career year. So that's the latest on the Jets' search for players looking at the linebacker position. Devin Bush would be very interesting, actually, because he's someone that is, I believe, still, he's relatively, 27 years old, same age as me, about to turn 28. He's pretty good last year for Cleveland, was with Pittsburgh, former teammate with Minkah Fitzpatrick. So that's another player the Jets could be targeting. He had a really good season last year, actually. Graded out as the 4th best linebacker in the league. Run defense was 8th. Coverage was 4th. So, I mean, honestly, Devin Bush is the better option over Alex Anzalone. But I don't know if the Jets are going to be able to do it. His market is obviously big. Maybe they can get them both. I'm not too sure. But according to Rich Cimini of ESPN, the Jets are in the linebacker market. Another name to watch is Devin Bush. That would be pretty big, man. How would you feel if the Jets were able to land Devin Bush? Former Pittsburgh Steeler and former Cleveland Brown. Would you guys be down for that or not? I mean, Alex Anzalone is very intriguing to me because of the familiarity with the defense, understanding Aaron Glenn. All those things matter. Former first-round pick. So, we'll see if the Jets would land him or not. I mean, he signed a 1-year deal with the Browns last year, $3.2 million, and he balled out. So, not too sure if he's going to stay put or not. All right, let's see. What are you guys feeling? Any news to report? Leo Chenal is another guy I would absolutely be down for, but doesn't seem like the Jets would be. I mean, the Jets aren't really linked to him yet. Jets aren't really linked to him. Let's see. I'm going to make a quick post about Devin Bush because we've heard about Alex Anzalone. Just making a post real quick so you guys see what I'm doing. Linebacker Devin Bush is the name to watch for the Jets, according to Rich Cimini. Would you want the Jets to pursue Devin Bush? Let me know yes or no in the comments. I think there's a lot of other options out there as well. Let's go, man. Now's the time. Now's the time. Let's go. Devin Bush or Devin Lloyd? Devin Lloyd was a baller this past year, man. Devin Bush is around 27 years old. He's 27, turning 28. Lloyd is going to be a lot of money after the season he had. Quincy Williams is not returning, which I think we all expected. Right? Let's see. Tua going to the Dolphins is absolutely massive, man. I just woke up. What did I miss? Minkah Fitzpatrick is a Jet. I don't know if you were napping or you missed the news this morning, my friend, but Minkah Fitzpatrick is a Jet. That's what you missed. That's what you missed, brother. All right, what's the latest? It's hard to keep up with these news, man. You got the chat saying Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Wow, that's big. Breaking news. Splash, the Chiefs are signing Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker. This makes sense, man. The Chiefs wanted Breece Hall, and he's not getting them. They're not getting no Breece. So, I wonder what this contract is like. That's crazy. The Chiefs have been looking for a guy that they can ground and pound with. That's big. And Kenneth Walker coming off a phenomenal year. He was able to become the bell cow when Charbonnet went down in the playoffs and was the guy in the Super Bowl. The guy. So they're unable to get Breece, but they do get him. For real, man. I love free agency frenzy, man. Woo-hoo-hoo! But now it's time for the freaking Jets to wake up. Hey, this is where we get a little antsy. We're 25 minutes in, Mooj. Do something with it. Hey, Mooj, wake up. I mean, can we really blame Mooj? He made a splash this morning. And I'm also going to give AG some credit. AG deserves some love. No? No, that guy sucks. Richie can't coach for the life of him. Love you guys. Uh-oh, Omar Kelly made it to freezing cold takes, folks. Omar Kelly posted this when Rich Tomine of ESPN said that the Jets could be trading for Minkah on March 1st. And then Omar Kelly said, LOL, that ain't happening. Exposed, bro. Exposed. Freaking exposed. Let's go, man. Come on. Let's go. I like your enthusiasm, but the Jets regime is very quiet in doing their business. I know. I'm just playing around. I don't mean it. I just got to bring some juice because if the Jets don't bring the juice, someone's got to bring it. Someone's got to bring it. Let the madness begin. Sound the alarms. Z-Bot's whining. Uh-oh. Let's go, man. Grab a cup of coffee, folks. Let's have a good time and enjoy some free agency frenzy football, baby. I miss going live with you guys, man. We're here live in a brand new apartment. And by the way, what I did on my break, I went to the beach. I live right on the water. Very fortunate to live in this new apartment. It's a great time, man. I woke up, saw the sunrise this morning, man. Watched a beautiful sunrise. You guys want to see the sunrise that I saw this morning? Some people are like, Richie, I don't care about no sunrise. I want some breaking news. Well, there is no breaking news, so I got to fill in the gaps. Man. You feel me? If you guys want to shoot me a follow on my personal Twitter account, this is my personal account. I posted the picture I took of the sunrise this morning. That was me at the beach this morning, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And this was me preparing. I'm like, I'm ready for free agency frenzy, baby. Saw the sunrise, and now we're ready to go. And now we're here waiting. And then Minkah Fitzpatrick gets traded to the Jets. And then you're like, bang, okay. Then what's next? Kyler Murray to the Jets? Nah, I don't think that's happening. He's going to go to Minnesota. Jets Roundtable is trying to get some things swirling. The Falcons make an early pursuit of Tua, which is very interesting. Let's go. The Chiefs got Kenneth Walker, indeed. What would be better, Trubisky or Wentz? Thank you for the super chat, J Mart. I actually think Carson Wentz would be better. I definitely do. And that's not me saying he's going to be phenomenal or anything. But yes, Kenneth Walker is on the Chiefs now. Yes, indeed. Richie, who do you think the first free agency signing will be? I got Alex Anzalone as my pick. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Connor on the Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. This is particularly interesting for the Jeremiah Love placing. Of note on Walker, the Giants were involved in this early, but with an extensive meeting at the Combine, the price simply got too high. Did they release what the price is? Curious. Because this is going to set the stage for a Breece extension, even though Kenneth Walker is objectively better than Breece in their 4 years in the NFL. Have they announced the contract? I don't see it. Looking for the contract of Kenneth Walker. Jets forever, give it up, bro. We're not getting Linderbaum, man. I want him too, but we're not getting him, trust me. 3 years, $44 million is what the deal is for Kenneth. Wow. That's basically what the Jets have on with Breece's thing. For 3 years, but we'll see. Come on, man. Give me some news, would you? Come on. Boring. Alec Pierce got paid, indeed. Kate Otten. Whoa, breaking news. Whoa, breaking. He's staying put. Okay. Should we play some music, like the Jets media anthem, to keep up with the vibes? I mean, what do you guys want from me, man? I wish I had some sources, which I'm working on, by the way, folks. My goal now that I'm officially media credentialed, I'll show you guys them. In case I got haters in the chat. Like, Richie, you ain't no credential. You don't know ball. You don't know anything. All right, well, let me flex real quick. I'm just kidding. I'm not flexing. I'm just showing you guys. Now that we got credentials and we're out there in the media world, we're around top people, around agents. My goal now is to get sources. So if you see me breaking some news, one day, it's going to take years. Now that I'm actually in the space where I'm around these folks, it's going to take years to establish relationships, establish trust and everything. But I'm trying. Just want to tell you guys that. So I can give you guys some news. Imagine that. I can be like, guys, per sources, Jets signing X, Y, and Z. You never know. One day. You got to dream big. Reach for the stars. Feel me? All right, what's next? Come on, chat. Give me some breaking news, man. It's a little slow. Luckily, the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade happened, because I'd be a little bored right now. Boring. This is how I feel right now. Just bored. Should I put a little yawning emoji next to it? Yawn. Boring. Yes, Chiefs got Kenneth Walker. We've talked about it already. That is the latest breaking NFL news. That is big time NFL news for show. Look at Sauce Gardner recruiting his own. It worked. Hey, at least Minkah Fitzpatrick's a Jet, though. Right, guys? Minkah Fitzpatrick, your newest member of the New York Jets. Let's go, man. K. Dotton going back to Tampa. Yep. Folks, while you're here, do me a favor. Smash the like button. And subscribe, folks. We're also very, very close to receiving our 32,000 subscriber goal. If you guys want to help me out, get there, all you guys can do is not only subscribe to the channel, but hit the bell notifications, share the stream with your family, with your friends. Be like, hey, you mind going over and checking out my boy Richie from Jets Media and subscribing to his channel? I'd appreciate it, folks. Let's do it. A lot of fun stuff coming your way, folks. I'm waiting for some news, just like you all are. If you see anything, let me know, man. Even though I don't know if I trust you guys in the chat yet. I trust a lot of you, but I see some nonsense sometimes. You know what I mean? Just got to keep it a buck. Got to keep it a buck with y'all, man. Let's go. I think the next move, I agree with some people in the chat. I think the next move is going to be a linebacker for the New York Jets. Yes. Linebacker is going to be the next move. But who will it be? Or another safety or a corner. I think it's going to be defense. I don't see the Jets like touching offense. And it's funny. It's like, makes it feel like the offense is set. It's not. We don't even have a freaking quarterback. But it's just a very interesting approach. We got 300 people watching right now. If you guys are new to the show, do me a favor. At least hit the like button on your way in to the show. Let's get it. $3 years, $45 million? Wow. For K9. Yeah, so the latest news that we have is really only this. That's like big news, really. Outside of that, we're just waiting, bro. Waiting and seeing. Waiting and patiently waiting. Okay, here's some news. Another former Chiefs corner in LA, former KC cornerback Jalen Watson, reached an agreement on a 3-year deal with the Rams. The Rams will now have 2 former Chiefs corners, Watson and Trent McDuffie. So that's the latest. Hey, I mean, that cornerback tandem worked in Kansas City. You see? Did AVT sign with the Giants? I've seen something on X. There's interest from the Giants, but nothing is official, at least based off of everything I've seen. It could be official any moment, though. You know what I mean? What's next? This is how we all feel. I got to take this breaking news thing off this. Sorry, guys. We're only going to have that red siren breaking news if there's breaking news. There has been breaking news all morning, so I will take it off the screen to just actually welcome. Welcome to Jets Media. How about that? Which one's better, this one or that one? The next time there's breaking news, I will provide you with that graphic. Any surprise trades you can think of? I wish I can predict. Very hard to predict surprise trades. I mean, Rich Tomini did link the Jets to Minkah Fitzpatrick, so that one wasn't too much of a surprise, but it came at a very peculiar time, very good timing, I would say. But I can see the Jets make a few more trades, man. The one thing I know about Mr. Darren Muji, he likes to trade. He likes to trade, man. Darren trades. Let's go. We need Jalen Waddle. I don't see that happening. If that does happen, we'll see. Love the alien with the sick graphic. With the alien with the stick graphic. Yeah. That's funny. It's like, do something. We're all in this together, man. We're all sitting here and waiting. What if I ask Grok what the Jets going to do? Let's see. Who will the Jets sign? Does Grok know? They're predicting. Okay. Predict who they will sign. Let's see. They're predicting Carson Wentz, Geno Smith, Brian Cook, Nick Cross, Alex Anzalone, Elquandin Muhammad. We'll come back to that. I don't know if I'm believing all this Grok stuff. Oh, all right. We got some news. All right, let's go. Not Jets related, though. Commanders Pro Bowl left tackle Laremy Tunsil reached an agreement on a 2-year, $60.2 million. $30 million per year. That's absolutely absurd amount of money for Laremy Tunsil. Good for him. Jalen Phillips has agreed to a 4-year, $120 million to the Panthers, 80 in guarantees. Wow. So the Eagles traded for Jalen Phillips just for him to not stay. $120 million for Jalen Phillips is a little crazy. Isn't it? That's absurd. So, news is starting to break. News starting to break here, folks. Keep it coming, Adam. He edited it and put a graphic. I wonder who's Adam Schefter's right-hand man. Like, who works for him to tweet for him? Because there's no way Adam is tweeting this while he's on TV. So we have some big news in the NFL world. But who will be next for the New York Jets? Let's see. So the biggest domino to fall is Jalen Phillips going to Carolina. That's something that Jermaine Johnson's going to want to cash out. That's something that Jermaine Johnson's going to want to cash out money like that next year. But he's got to ball out this upcoming season, man. It's that simple. You got to ball out this upcoming year, man. Will he be able to? Chat, let me know how you're feeling right now. The latest news is coming out across the NFL world. As we have a lot of news coming. Uh-oh, we got another one? Wide receiver news? Yes, we do. Trade alert, folks. We have a trade alert. Michael Pittman Jr. is being traded to the Steelers. Wow. So after the Jets, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said the Jets. After the Colts keep Alec Pierce, they're trading away Pittman. For what exactly? For what exactly is my next question. What exactly is the compensation? We'll see, though. Is it really just a late-round pick? Pick swap. All right, we're getting to the point where there's news happening everywhere, but the Jets aren't related to any of them. So we're getting a little funky. We're getting a little... This is what the Jets do, man. They're going to just wait for these guys all to be splash moves, which is fine. Just waiting for a big news coming out from the Jets side of things. I just don't see it yet. Pittman is going to Steelers, indeed. All right, folks. Things are starting to move. Things are starting to move, but not in Jets land. Not in Jets land yet. So how are we feeling? Samini say something? Yes, he did. The Colts are trading Michael Pittman to the Steelers per reports. Thought that would have been a good ad for the Jets given right connection and need for wide receiver 2. Keep an eye on Jacksonville's Brian Thomas Jr. My eyes are open now. The Jets get BTJ? Hey, bro, the Jets got a lot of capital, and you guys got to realize the Jets don't have just capital to build through the draft. They got capital to be aggressive in the trade market, bro. Trade for BTJ. Pair him up with Garrett Wilson and A.D. Mitchell. Call it a quit. Whew. So this is the latest from Mr. Oh, my goodness. Don't get me pumped up like that. Now I'm getting a little antsy, folks. Now I'm getting a little antsy. My head's spinning a little bit to keep up with this stuff. What's going on now? What is happening, folks? I'm getting a little... Uh-oh. Connor Hughes update. The Jets made calls on Brian Thomas at the deadline last year, was not available. The belief now from multiple sources is the Jaguars are willing to listen, won't be cheap, but as Rich said, keep an eye there. Holy smokes, folks. Keep an eye there. And, ooh, we got a big one. Packers quarterback Malik Willis going to the Miami Dolphins on a, wow. Okay, a lot of stuff just happened. John Simpson is leaving to the Ravens. Malik Willis is officially going to Miami. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. How do we keep up with all this stuff, folks? My head is starting to spin. John Simpson is going back to the Ravens. I got to pull all these things up so we can go through all of them and talk about it. My goodness. I can't keep up. Where's the John Simpson news coming from? I don't see that yet. Malik Willis is going to Miami. Too expensive of a price for the Jets. But John Simpson looks like... Yeah, here it is. Ravens are signing John Simpson to a 3-year, $30 million deal. Returns back to Baltimore. So that is big, man. He's gone. John Simpson is gone. There goes John Simpson. AVT expected to leave too. Actually, I'm not even going to add the AVT part. Let's just leave this. It's John Simpson. Malik Willis signing a 3-year, 37 point no. What's the money for Malik Willis? Malik Willis. That also opens up a door for Geno Smith to come to the Jets, by the way. Just saying. Just saying. Malik Willis just cashed out. Their new franchise quarterback. This is craziness. How do we keep up with this? Isaiah Likely to the Giants now? Is that what I'm seeing? Yep. The Giants are signing Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely to a 3-year, $40 million contract with upside to $47.5 million. The deal makes Likely the third highest paid tight end in the NFL and pairs him with Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors' dangerous offense. Wow. I don't care because Brian Thomas Jr., bring him home. Brian Thomas Jr., bring him home. I'm going to tweet this out. Go trade for this man, Mooj. Man, this is getting nuts. Rapp has the contract. Let's see what that contract is, Mr. Ian Rappaport. Where is it? Here it is. 3 years, $67.5 million with $45 million guaranteed in a contract. So this is their franchise quarterback. I mean, that's like a franchise quarterback type of deal. 45 guaranteed out of 65.7. $67.5 is the full. So it's $22.5 million AAV with 45 of it guaranteed. It's honestly not bad. It's a very similar deal to what Fields got, but just with an extra year on top of it. So it's not bad. So it's time to keep our eye on a Brian Thomas Jr. trade, folks. Where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Could a second-round pick be enough or no? What do you guys think? Jets news? Uh-oh. I don't know what it is. I'm going to react to it live. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not looking at the chat. People are saying there's Jets news. What is it? What is it? What is it? What's the news? Where is it? Who is it? People are saying there's Jets news in the chat, and I want to look at the chat to be spoiled. I'm trying to look for it myself. There it is! Bang! Breaking news! Here we go, folks! Sound the alarms! The Jets make a move. We're signing a brand new pass rusher from the Cincinnati Bengals, Joseph Ossai, who had 14 and a half sacks in 4 years with Cincinnati. Can you believe it? The Jets make their first move of free agency. A player that not a lot of Jets fans, I think, had linked to the New York Jets. At 25 years old, he is coming in to the New York Jets after a 4-year career with Cincinnati. Can you believe it? Sound the alarms, folks. Breaking news. The New York Jets are bringing in a brand new player in free agency to round out their defensive line. To round it out. Let's freaking go, baby. All right. I'm curious what the contract is, because that's definitely going to be a big part of this. As the Jets have some breaking news, folks. Sound the alarms. Let's see. What is it? Anyone have the contract details? It's 3 years for $36 million, according to the live chat. I'm looking for it for myself. Who is the source that you guys are seeing it? I look up like a million different sources. Here it is. The Jets are reached an agreement today with defensive end Joseph Ossai on a 3-year, $36 million deal that includes $22.5 fully guaranteed. Wow. All right. Breaking news. What's your thoughts of this move? Bang. All right. So let's break this down, folks, as we're live here on the channel, talking to you live on Jets Media. The Jets officially make their first move of free agency. That's not a trade like we saw the Jets do in the trade market for Minkah this morning. They're bringing in an edge rusher from a team that obviously does not have a lot of success defensively as of late. And, you know, he's young, 25 years old. And this is a depth piece that's going to round out the defensive line position. The contract being 3 years, $36 million. It's pretty much what the value is for a 25-year-old addition. You know, you cannot look at a contract like this and just assume he's going to be absolutely trash and the contract is bad and all that stuff. Right? So this is the first big move of the Jets in free agency. Listen, it's a 3-year deal that the Jets can probably get out of after 2 years. If the Jets can get a lot of this guy, it's going to round out the defensive end position. Look at it like this. This is the Michael Clemens replacement, folks. The Michael Clemens replacement is who this guy is most likely. And if the Jets are going to be able to unlock something out of this man, it's possible. He's still young. He still has room to grow. He's better against the run than anything. This is a run defensive type of player. All right? This is somebody that the Jets are going to be setting the edge against the run. You got to replace your Jermaine Johnson. You got to be able to do just that. So Joseph Ossai is a New York Jet officially. Will be official Monday, rather. But we'll see. He was a 3rd-round pick from the Bengals in the 2021 draft. He fits the scheme. 6 foot, 254 pounds. He's a solid football player, man. This is no scrub. He's also not an elite football player, right? There's levels to this. There's levels to this. You know, so I think coming from a team like Cincinnati, had 5 sacks last year, 2 forced fumbles, 21 solo tackles. Obviously, coming from a team like Cincinnati, didn't really have a lot of production winning-wise as a defense. But you look at his time in Cincinnati in 4 years, stays relatively healthy for the most part, and has 14.5 sacks in his career, had 5 sacks in back-to-back seasons. So this is another big move from the New York Jets. And we got another one. Are you kidding? Bang. Look at that. Another one. 2 pass rushers in 2 minutes. The Jets are not messing around. Another young 25, 26-year-old pass rusher, Kingsley Enagbare. Oh, boy. Can you believe it? The Jets are cooking now. Can you believe it now? Enagbare is a New York Jet. Let's go. Enagbare is a Jet. That's 2 players in 2 seconds. Does that mean now everyone's saying that the Jets are not going to go with the Orville Reset number 2 now? I don't know if that's what that means. It's a 1-year deal. Okay, everyone sound the alarms. The Jets are making moves left and right. The Jets are making moves left and right. I can't even keep up with this freaking Everyone's saying Sonny Styles now coming to the Jets. Is that what the vibes are? The Jets are going to go after Sonny Styles at pick number 2? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say, bro. What if the Jets did do that? They're like, you know what? We want Sonny Styles so bad. We're going to assign a bunch of edge rushers in free agency, pass on Orville Reese. Go after Mr. Holy smokes. The Jets just added 2 pass rushers in a matter of 2 seconds. Chat, how are we feeling right now? Let me know right freaking now, baby. There's a lot to process. I'm not going to lie. This is a lot to process as we were just talking about Joseph Ossai, and now we're talking about Kingsley. 2 players that the New York Jets just added. Bring in Alex Anzalone next. Sound the alarm. Play the music. Are we feeling good about this move? Or should I say these moves or what? Because the Jets are now aggressively adding new players to the same position on the defensive line, rounding out that unit. Let's go. I'm making a quick tweet real quick, folks, and then let's talk about it. The New York Jets just added 2 brand new defensive ends in free agency. Let's go, man. Joseph Ossai. All right. So we got to break these guys down. It's hard to keep up with all this. Enagbare, bro. All right, so folks, the news is breaking all over the place that the Jets are adding all of these new players, and it's hard to keep up with, to be honest with you. Which one of the 2 are you more excited about? I think Ossai is definitely the guy to look at more than anything, but they're both young. They're both 25, 26 years old. You know, one of them actually looks pretty good. The other one feels like more of a depth piece. You know, the edge rusher position, the market is very, very, very interesting. You know, when you're looking at the market of quarterback, man, you'll see. Let's go. So we'll see. Oh, man. Darren Muji just added 2 brand new players, man. I can't believe it. Keep it up. Keep it going. Keep it going, man. It's hard to keep up with all this news, man. So we have Joseph Ossai, and we have Kingsley. Let's see who's next. Demario Davis is coming back, baby. No way. No freaking way. Demario Davis. This is the biggest freaking signing they could have made for veteran leadership, bro. Are you kidding me? Demario freaking Davis. Let's go, man. Welcome home. Let's go, man. I just interviewed him. I just interviewed him at the Super Bowl, bro. He's such a beast, bro. At 37 years old, he's such a dog, dude. Welcome home, man. His third time coming home. You talk about veteran leadership? That's what it's about. People are going to be like, Richie's washed up. No, he's not. No, he's not. This ain't no washed up player. I interviewed him, and he was such a nice, genuine dude, bro. I asked him about Leonard Williams going to the Super Bowl because they were together. I asked Leonard Williams at the Super Bowl, who is a veteran that really helped you when you were a rookie? And he mentioned Demario Davis. I got to speak to Demario the next day. I'm like, yo, Demario, I want to let you know. I asked Leonard Williams, who was the guy that really helped you in your rookie season? He mentioned you. What would you say to him? Obviously, this is a guy that is just unbelievable. And here we go. I already know where people are going with this, because if you start bringing up this man's age, you don't know anything about Demario freaking Davis, dog. Because number one, the Jets need veteran leadership. That's what they were going to do. I told you guys this ahead of time, man. And I know what the pundits are going to say after they were going to do all these things. And be like, yeah, well, you know, the Jets are signing all these old dudes. The Jets roster is filled with youth and nothing but young players. They need old players. They need older guys. They need veteran leadership. I don't know what else you need me to say. If you're going to start mentioning that he's washed up because of his age, you didn't watch him play football last year, bro. The guy was the 6th graded linebacker in football last year at 37. 7th against the run. The Jets need a captain. They need somebody to instill a mindset, bro. A 2-year contract. This is absolutely beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, man. Demario Davis is a freaking Jet. He's back. We got a general. The defense, all of a sudden, you got Minkah Fitzpatrick, veteran leadership. Demario Davis is veteran leadership. You got two defensive ends. I came in 20 minutes ago, we're all complaining that the Jets are not making any moves, and then you blink, and they made moves left and right. Holy smokes, dude. Breece Hall, of course, has to add to this. He said, damn, we sure got a lot of money in Florham Park, all these contracts dudes signing. Breece Hall, man. Come on, bro. You really got to do this? You got to kill the vibes, Breece. Gosh. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy, man. Demario Davis is back. Demario freaking Davis is back. Yes. Yes, dude. How we feeling, chat? So we have 4 brand new players. Notice the trend here. It's all defense, defense, defense. Everything is defense, man. The New York Jets have added 4 new players. 4 brand new players to their defense today already. My goodness. Their emoji's cooking something. Safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Joseph Ossai. We got to play the music again, folks. I feel like right now, if you're a Jets fan, this is what you wanted. You need a priority on the defense. They're going to add a quarterback probably sooner rather than later. This is like hard to process, you know. All the Jets decided to do everything all at once. You feel me? Enagbare is probably the underrated guy out of anybody. Four brand new players. 4 brand new players on their defense in a span of how long? Darren Muji is not messing around, guys. A true captain, a true veteran leader of men is coming to the New York Jets, or coming back, which is another big thing here. He's coming back to the freaking Jets. This is a lot of fun. Can't lie. I'm going to send out this tweet and let's interact with the chat real quick. Boom. Who's next? Who's next? Yeah, it really goes to show you how tight to the nest these talks are, because nobody saw a lot of these guys. Yes, AVT to the Giants is most likely happening, even though it hasn't happened yet. Which I understand. I don't understand it from the Jets' perspective why they would do that, but that's what it feels like is inevitably going to happen. So we have Minka, Joseph Ossai. Holy smokes. You talk about Darren Muji making moves in a very, very insane pace. This happened, like, we were all complaining that there was no signings happening. And then in a, 10 minutes span? And watch, I'm going to look up and there's going to be something else I'm going to have to react to. Dude, Demario Davis, dog. That's my favorite one. Let's freaking go. Just sent this tweet out. This is what I was just cooking up. The Jets have already added 4 brand new players to their defense, man. 4 brand new players. Crazy. What the heck is happening? Holy smokes, man. This is crazy. All right. What's next? What's next? Starving for more. Guys, I low-key want to make a TikTok right now while I'm with you guys. I low-key want to make a TikTok right now. You guys mind? I'll let you guys watch. Because what's happening right now is nuts, man. Alex Anzalone to the Bucks. Well, we're not going to get both Alex Anzalone and Demario Davis. So the Jets went with Demario Davis. And I'm not even, I'm not really upset, bro. Like, if we didn't get Alex Anzalone and we did not get Demario Davis, I'd be upset. But if Anzalone, like, you're not getting both of them. It's one or the other. And the Jets are going with the man with all the experience as being a Jet. By the way, he did, I believe, overlap with Aaron Glenn in New Orleans, even though they did not have, he wasn't a linebackers coach, Aaron Glenn, but still. This is crazy, dude. I can't even handle all this stuff. Anzalone to the Bucks is the latest news. Folks, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, as we have all the news breaking to you here on Jets Media. Can I get up? Let's freaking go, dude. I need more breaking news. Now it's getting a little bit addicting, chat. We're getting a little addicted to this. Huh? We're getting a little addicted, I see. We're getting addicted to this. A lot of stuff, bro. If the Jets get Brian Thomas Jr., dude, holy shoot. That would be off the charts. That would be off the charts. It's hard to really comprehend all of this news. What's the latest? So someone on X just asked me, what's the latest? This is the latest. It's on your screen. We have 4 players officially Jets. Demario Davis, Kingsley, Enagbare, Joseph Ossai, Minkah Fitzpatrick, bro. That's what's next. That's what's the latest, bro. Crazy stuff. Welcome home, Demario Davis. Welcome home, Demario freaking Davis, bro. Yes. Yes, Demario. I should have asked him, like, when I was at Radio Row, hey, bro, any chance you coming back to the Jets, dog? Any chance you coming back to the Jets, dude? Stack the defense, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You got to stack up the D. Pause. All right. All right. We got to make this quick breaking news reaction video on TikTok, folks. You guys can watch me do it behind the scenes because I'm losing it. Literally. I'm absolutely losing it. The New York Jets just made massive moves. Free agency frenzy is crazy. The Jets added 4 players already today. Let's break it all down. And they're not done yet because the Jets still got money to spend, but they've added 4 new players on their defense. It started off with Minkah Fitzpatrick. We already talked about that in the video. Let's talk about the next 3 players they just signed in free agency. But don't forget to follow Jets Media for more Jets content. Guys, we're making a video right now on TikTok. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok. We're live here on Jets Media on YouTube. Alex Anzalone is going to the Bucks. The Jets are not going to be getting Alex Anzalone, but that's okay because the Jets are getting Demario Davis, and I'm not too concerned about that, folks. I'm not too concerned at all, bro. I'm not. The Jets are bringing in Joseph Ossai from the Cincinnati Bengals. He is a young edge rusher that's going to be really good against the run for the New York Jets. Had 5 sacks and 12 quarterback hits. Still has tremendous upside in the NFL. The Jets need to add depth to the defensive line, and Ossai is a big signing for the New York Jets. Holy smokes, folks. I can't keep up with all this stuff. People are saying cut Sherwood, trade Sherwood. Come on, maybe Demario Davis can unlock Sherwood. Come on, chat. Another player the Jets brought in is Kingsley Enagbare from the Green Bay Packers on a 1-year, $10 million contract. Another young player at 25, 26 years old. He struggled in recent years, but of course, only 1 year, $10 million. I do like this value for the New York Jets to add depth to that spot. But the big one is Demario Davis coming home to the New York Jets. It's crazy to keep up with, man. Connor Hughes first with the news of him coming to the New York Jets. This is absolutely massive. Talk about a veteran leadership. This is the exact type of guy you need to lead a locker room, to instill a winning mindset in the New York Jets. At 37 years old, he was still one of the best linebackers in football last year. I'm very curious to see how the odds shift on the Kelsey prediction market. Do you guys think Arvell Reese is going to be the pick at number 2? Or maybe Sonny Styles can be the guy they're targeting at pick number 2 now that they added 2 new pieces on the defensive end? Let me know in the comments where you think the Jets going to go at number 2. But these are the odds right here on the Kelsey prediction market, legal in all 50 states. The Jets are just getting started, but sound off in the comments and let me know where you stand on all these moves the New York Jets have made. Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn is cooking here early in the legal tampering period window for free agency frenzy. I'm live right now on Jets Media on YouTube. Come over here to check me out. Oh my goodness. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. These are massive additions for this Jets defense. All right, folks. Thanks for that. Guys, the Jets just making all of these moves in a matter of 10 minutes is so Jets. So I think that a big thing that we need to connect to together is you're not going to get Alex Anzalone if you're going to sign Demario Davis. You know? And Breece Hall just sent this out. Damn, we sure got a lot of money in Florham Park, all these contracts dude signing. And NYJ Matt says, absolutely correct. 53 players on a team, got to spend money to fill needs. Jets actually made sure our running back got $14 million guaranteed this year, which was awesome. It's true. Kobe Bryant to the Bears. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect him to come to the Jets. Did you? This is crazy stuff. I think that the next Jets move is going to be another defensive player, a corner. Who? We'll see. I think that at the end of the day, when you're a Jets fan and you go into this offseason, you have to keep an open mind to every opportunity of the Jets trading away guys you love, like a Jermaine Johnson, for example, trading away guys that you love like Sauce Gardner, Quinnen Williams, because that frees up the Jets to be able to do stuff like this. And I think that is very, very important that Jets fans just need to open their minds to. And I think that with this new regime coming on in here, it's big. And let me know your thoughts in the chat. Where do you think the Jets are going to go next? Could it be a corner? Will it be a linebacker? Will it be a safety again? Are the Jets going to be aggressive for somebody else? I think there's a lot of options out there for the New York Jets. But the Jets are obviously making moves. They're splashing. I'm checking if there's any more news. Do you guys know if there is any more news? I'm like trying to make sure I can see everything at the same time. It's hard to do this live with you guys at the same time, but I'm trying my best, folks. Bear with me. I think the Brian Thomas Jr. one is very interesting because a lot of Jets fans are expecting that to be a target for the Jets with Michael Pittman Jr. going elsewhere. I think that the Jets could easily go after Brian Thomas. The price, though, is the only thing. The price, though, is the only thing that you got to keep in mind. Are the Jets going to be willing to pay the price of whatever price point they're going to put? We need a cornerback. Yes, we do. We do. I think that the cornerback room could be addressed in the draft. And that's what makes this offseason so freaking awesome, chat, is that there's so much flexibility in the draft. Right? We don't have to address every single need in free agency. The draft is where you can really fill out the roster even more. Don't you guys agree or not? Do you agree with that or not? Jets are freaking doing the damn thing right now. You know it, JT. That's my guy. Thank you, JT, for this. For the member for 26 months, guys. For the super chats, you guys are amazing. Rican with the latest saying that we need a corner. What corner do you guys think the Jets should go after? Is there a specific corner available that you think the Jets should target? Let me know if there is one that you want the Jets to go after. Let's see if there's another move out there. Dude, Demario coming back, that is, oh gosh. That is everything. That is everything, man. Tariq Woolen is the guy you guys want? I don't know. We'll see. The Jets are absolutely blowing up the league right now. Wow, the Ravens are signing their punter to a record-breaking deal. Oh, no, it's Ravens free agent punter with the Giants. So the Giants are signing a lot of former Ravens, which is not shocking. I like the Davis signing, but how old is he? Does that matter? He's 37 years old, and the Jets signed him to 2 years. He's still prime. Dude, I saw him in person. That guy is not going anywhere. He's a beast. I don't care about an age, and this is what I just really hope Jets fans do not start harping on is the age. The Jets need leadership. They need people that are old, bro. Just because you're old doesn't mean you're bad. I think there's a weird consensus among some people, like fans. Just because you're like old doesn't necessarily mean you're bad. I would argue that a 37-year-old Demario Davis is better than a lot of 25-year-olds at that position. Give me someone with experience and wisdom that understands ball more than a young guy that's trying to establish something any day of the week at this stage of their career. You need the brains, bro. You need it. That's how I look at it. For sure. Let's go, man. Okay, who's next? The reunion is so nice. Can't lie. All right, what's next? Let's see. Is there any more news to break? All right, so there's no really news out there yet to talk about. People are saying news in the chat. What's the news you guys are even talking about? I don't see anything. Yo, if you guys are putting fake news in the chat, come on. You'll be blocked very fast. Here's Connor Hughes on the new additions of the Jets. Reached out to a few defensive coaches on the new Jets defensive linemen, Ossai and Enagbare. Their opinion is more valuable than mine. They're two good depth pieces. Ossai is a very similar player to Mike Clemens. That's what I said. Not quite as big, but plays straight line fast. He plays his balls off, one coach said. He's a little stiff, though, which can lead to some misplays. High effort guys coaches love. Enagbare described as a tough and made of the right stuff. He'll effort his ways into plays, but he'll have some athletic limitations, which can lead to some missed plays. All right, Joey, you're leaving me no choice, brother. Putting you in a timeout. Because we're getting some people spamming stuff in the chat that is not true. That can't be good. So the Jets have added 4 players. 4 players. Demario Davis, man, is the one that I love the most. But Minkah Fitzpatrick also. Welcome. Yeah, man, because the Jets also need depth, right? You don't need just stars everywhere. You need to get some depth. That's what the Jets are doing. This is how you build a defense, man. You got to hit on the draft picks. Yes, I saw Brees's tweet. It is what it is. He's getting paid $14 million guaranteed, bro, this year. I mean, come on. He's getting paid $14 million this year, and he's out there complaining. Come on, man. Spencer with his $2 super chat. Richie, your thoughts on Carr? I want him. It doesn't seem like the Jets are interested in Derek Carr based off of what I've seen. But I don't know. Based off the options, I mean, you're looking at Geno Smith, Carson Wentz, Mitch Trubisky, and Derek Carr. I mean, he's kind of in that same boat, just a year off. CJ Mosley molded Sherwood. Demario Davis can polish him. Great point. Great point. CJ Mosley molded him, so Demario Davis can polish him. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Jamie and Sherwood, bro. I don't want to trade him. He's here. He's young. We've seen what he's capable of when things get unlocked. The Jets need to keep at least some young talent. We'll see. Demario Davis, though, bro. $15 million guaranteed. The Jets have not, by the way, made one single offensive move, which is crazy. It's pretty crazy how ignorant some people are. I'm noticing in the chat, man. It's crazy. So the Jets have gotten 4 new players. Can you imagine how would you guys feel if the Jets bring Geno Smith back? Then they were really going reunion route. Some people be like, screw him. I don't want no Geno. Are you kidding me? Hey, bro. That's the reality of the options that we have. But we got to keep an eye on Mr. Brian Thomas Jr. Crazy. Welcome home, Demario. Should I pull up my interview with Demario over the while we wait for more news? I could. See if I can find it. I wish I freaking asked him about the Jets. You feel me? Here it is. Here was me with Demario Davis at the Super Bowl this year at Radio Row.
From Roundtable Sports.
Oh, we lost Nick Folk? Did we? Before we play this, I got to see that. We lost Nick Folk. Where'd he go? Nick Folk is abandoning us? Commanders are bringing in Amik Robertson, which is big. That means the Jets are not going to get him. To Atlanta? Damn. All right. Well, that's sad. The Falcons are signing veteran Nick Folk. I'm very shocked by this. Why would the Jets let him go? Wow. That's crazy. So, hey, the one thing I will say I do have confidence in, the Jets do give me some reasons to believe they know how to add players on special teams. It's the one thing I will say they know how to do. It's the one thing I will say. Okay? They know how to add players on special teams. So I'm not going to deny that. You feel me? So maybe they will find their guy that fits, that's younger and better. Who knows? Yes, Alec Zaloni to the Bucks as well. Maybe they grab Brandon Audrey. Can you imagine that? Stupid. He was the most consistent kicker and already had a jersey. I know. I wish. That's unfortunate. Dumbos, says Mr. Bonesy. What's the point of not keeping Nick Folk? I don't know. Maybe they have a different option that we just don't see right now. Maybe we just don't see it yet. So we just got to wait and see what's next. Yeah, I think the draft is also where the Jets can go after a kicker for sure. By the way, the Jets can find a kicker in the draft. We'll see. All right, so I think that there's going to be some kickers available, but I'm not going to cry. I think that the Jets will find a kicker. I'm confident in that. All right, but what's next? Jets should shine Hollywood Brown. You think so? Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be aggressive in the wide receiver market. Doesn't seem like it. This is me with Demario Davis at Radio Row.
From Roundtable Sports here with linebacker Demario Davis. How's it going, man?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. How you?
I'm good. So I talked to Leonard Williams, and I asked him, was there a veteran in your rookie season that really helped you become the man you are today? And he mentioned you. So I wanted to let you talk about Leonard Williams, what you remember, what your time with him in the New York Jets, and how he's in the Super Bowl right now.
Man, it's unreal, man. I'm just super proud of Big Cat. I mean, you seen it early on, him being a first-round draft pick. You know, he had all the talent, and, man, he jumped off the tape very early.
So, yeah, he goes in and raves about Leo, but the best part about this, now that we can come back to this interview I had with him, is how much of a veteran presence he was for Leo in his rookie season, which tells you all you need to know about the type of veteran presence he's actually adding. Like Leonard Williams said, Demario Davis was the guy that really helped me. And then fast forward, how many years later, and he's coming back to the Jets? Come on, man.
He made a lot of splash plays. He did a lot of things that were incredible. And
look at Demario, man. I mean, it's Demario freaking Davis. So I think that's pretty fun, man. It's pretty freaking fun that he's back.
You watch his journey now. He's just a major vet in the league, a big-time player, phenomenal talent, superstar talent, dominant defensive lineman.
Man, this makes me feel good, bro. It makes me feel good. I got to bring this back. I was able to interview. Just bring this back to Twitter real quick. Not this year. Someone cue the I'm coming home music. Guys, any more news as I sent this tweet out? Oh, this is cool. As former Jets. All right, post it. Oh, I had some
From Roundtable Sports.
So that happened. Spell check. Well, that's what happens when you are tweeting live on YouTube. I don't even think it went through properly. Yeah, I'm going to delete it. Didn't even get through. But why are people saying trade Brees? Get out of here. It's fine. Everything's fine. The Jets are adding a lot of players, man. But my big thing is, when are the Jets going to add a player on offense? And who's the quarterback going to be? That's what I think a lot of Jets fans want to know. Come on, man. Linderbaum to the Raiders? No way. Sorry, Jets forever, I told you, though. I'm sorry that I told you so. Who posted it? Adam Schefter? 3 years, $80 million? No way. That's crazy, dude. That's why the Jets were not in this market, bro. They don't have that money. They got money, but not like that. 3 years, $81 million. Oh, my God. Great. Almost fainted there. So, you can kiss the Tyler Linderbaum dream goodbye. He's a great football player, but at that contract, my goodness. I don't know. That's a very big time trade signing. So if you guys are just tuning in, Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders on an $80 million deal, bro. My goodness. Ozzy becoming a new member of the channel. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? Since you just became a member, I want to gift 5 new members. Free access to the Jets Media membership program. If you guys want to gift some members, feel free to gift memberships out to the chat. I just gave out 5 free ones to J. Homie Kwan, C, Hennessy Heisman got one, my boy. Shez. Mr. Bonesy, another great dude, just got some free memberships on behalf of Jets Media. Again, if you guys want to become a member, click that link. If you guys want to gift some members away to the chat and be generous, you guys can do that as well. Big shout out to everybody tuning in and showing some love here on the channel on this Free Agency Frenzy live edition of Jets Media, baby. The news are not stopping, baby. Come on, man. Breece Hall out there tweeting. The Jets' defense is definitely going to be a lot better. Breece Hall wants to respond to comments, but he does not want to be like Kevin Durant because he's not on that type of timing. Who cares, Breece? Come on, man. We're having a good time here. It is what it is, but we'll see. I wonder if the Jets are going to be making some more additions. We shall see. Let's hear what Connor Hughes had to say on the latest of the Jets signings.
The Jets were going to have a quantity over quality approach to free agency this year because they didn't believe that the players who were in that upper echelon top tier were necessarily worth the contracts that they were going to receive. But there were plenty of players in that second tier, third tier that provided immense value, and you're starting to see that come to fruition here on the opening day of the legal tampering period. The Jets have come to terms on agreements, sources confirmed, with Joseph Ossai and Kingsley Enagbare, two defensive linemen who are going to be worked into that new 34 rotation the Jets are going to have. But the big news and the first major splash for the Jets in free agency, the return for the third time of veteran linebacker Demario Davis. Leadership was such a focal point for the Jets heading into this offseason. They like their young talent. They know they're going to get even more with all of those draft picks they have worked to accumulate. They need somebody and people in this locker room to help bring those players along. There is no better leader than Davis. And oh, by the way, he's also still a pretty good player. A year ago with the Saints, 143 tackles, half a sack, a pass breakup, and a Pro Football Focus grade of 81.4. In fact, every single season since 2017, Davis has had a PFF grade above a 70.
So the quantity over quality approach is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because I think that the Jets going after these types of moves shows you that they are very aggressive in filling out their roster their way. They're not going to the drunken sailor route. They're not going the route of some people wanting them to do X, Y, and Z. But this is big, man. I think that at the end of the day, the Jets have to be aggressive in the right ways, and I think they've been doing that. I really genuinely do. Let me know if you guys have any other insight of where you think the Jets may go in this free agency frenzy. The Jets, admin putting in work. I'm coming home. That's the only thing they can do. Because they can't say anything officially yet because it's not technically the new league year. There hasn't been much traction on the quarterback side of things, by the way. Where are the Jets going to go at kicker, though? That's what I want to know. Let's go. I still do not understand why some people want to trade Breece Hall, man. I understand his tweets may be rubbing you the wrong way, but without Breece, this offense got nobody, bro. Literally nobody. Crazy. Brees is not that replaceable either. Like, if you go into the draft and you're looking for a Brees Hall replacement, you're going to have to draft someone early. You can't find a talent like Brees. I mean, you can find him, but it's not easy to. So Tyler Linderbaum really sets the market, bro, for a $81 million deal. It's absurd money. Absolutely absurd money. He's a very good football player, but man. You know what I mean? That's crazy money. If we get breaking news that the Jets acquire Brian Thomas Jr., it's going to hit hard. I'm telling you right now. Now, what's your guys' thoughts of the Malik Willis news? Do you think that's a good move for Miami or no? Let me know your thoughts about Miami landing Malik Willis. Is he going to be able to be their franchise quarterback or not? We'll see. We will see. A lot of I'm coming home edits I'm seeing online. Like, how does this make you feel seeing Demario Davis return? The Jets should have never let him go in the first place. The Jets should have never let him go. Mistake from the jump. So, that's the big news. Tyler Algier is going to Arizona on a 2-year deal. Stuff is starting to ramp up. I'm a little heartbroken, though, about Nick Folk leaving. Seems like the Jets didn't really prioritize it. They didn't prioritize the Folk hero. Sad. But we prioritized Mr. Demario freaking Davis, though. You know what I mean? We did that, though. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Free agency frenzy, bro. Does it get better than this? There's a lot of rumors about AVT to the Giants. I haven't seen it yet, but it's there. It's a legit thing. I think that he's not returning. If the Jets are able to retain him, that would be absolutely massive, but I just don't think that's going to be the case here with the Jets. We've got to replace Nick Folk. We do. It's sad, but we do. But hey, you know, the thing about Nick Folk is, you know, he's not a guy that, talk about old, he's old. I would prefer to keep, if you ask me, what would you prefer, Richie, keep him or not? I would rather keep Nick Folk than anything. No doubt about it, bro, but he's gone, and the Jets got to move on. My question is there a veteran in free agency, or they found Austin McNamara out of nowhere, so I think they can find a kicker. That's my approach to it. That's my optimistic self speaking, man. Chris Banjo is going to find a kicker. He's going to find one, right? This is just getting... This is just starting, man. The Jets are making moves all across the board. How are you guys feeling with these moves? Are you happy about them? Are you satisfied with them? Do you feel like the Jets are not doing enough? Do you wish they were doing more? Let me know where you stand right now in the comments. The Brian Thomas situation, I don't know. It's Jets reporters saying they're keeping an eye on it, but the Jaguar side of things are saying that he's not available, so I don't really know what to believe. Do we believe the Jets reporters saying that it's something to keep an eye on or not? You know, the Jaguar side of things are saying you know what I mean? It's the Jaguars' perspective is they're not going nowhere. We're not trading away BTJ. The Jets are saying keeping an eye on it. When I say Jets, I mean the Jets reporters. The Saints are signing Travis Etienne. Okay, it's some news. Etienne to the Saints. Jets are not really in the running back market, obviously, so we don't really need a Breece Hall replacement. But if they did need one, that would have been an option. You know, the thing about Nick Folk we all loved was how reliable he was, and we just trusted him, right? And remember we went through like a purgatory period of not having a kicker for how long? So now we just wait and see. What's next? Jets had a good kicker, won 3 games. You know, that's a good point. Can't fault that one. What's next? I'm ready for it. It's been a little bit. And this is the latest in the NFL side of things. Travis Etienne leaving the Jaguars, going to the NFC side of things. Okay. The NFL is making official announcements, which is funny how they can do it, but the official accounts can't. So here's all the signings officially posted by the NFL. Tyler Algier to the Cardinals. Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. Joseph Ossai. Let's go, man. They were the first two. Wow. Cade Mays. Why is LeBron and Tom Brady on this thread? Mick Robertson to Washington. Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans, which I think we all saw coming. Yep. We all saw that coming. He's reuniting with Brian Daboll. Wan'Dale Robinson reaching an agreement with the Tennessee Titans. I think John Franklin Myers is going to be a Titan too. Crazy stuff, man. Some fun stuff we're talking about here. Hey, the Jets have not made one addition on offense, by the way. Let that sink in. 0. 4 players have been added today. All defense. They're rebuilding this defense, man. I don't know, man. I feel like the Jets are really doing something nice. Let's go, man. Oh, this feels good when I see this on my timeline. Back where it began. Justin, new member of Jets Media family. Love to see that. Shout out to you, Justin. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. So John Simpson is gone. Wan'Dale Robinson going to the Titans. See. Justin Freed of the Jet Press has some quick thoughts of Joseph Ossai, the new Jet. High motor, long-armed edge with great size, 6'4", 255, who's coming off a career year. Posted career highs in pressures, pressure rate, win rate, PFF run defensive grade, and defensive snaps with the Bengals in 25. Played as a hand-in-the-dirt D-end in Cincinnati, but scouts projected him as more of a 3-4 outside linebacker entering the league. Jets believe he can be more than a productive in their scheme. Plus, he's someone who can grow with their team, only 25. Exactly the type of projection swing NFL teams look for in free agency. Good stuff. Good stuff there from Justin. So, that's that. Big super chat from my boy T. Rivera. Bang, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Richie, if they lose AVT and with Simpson gone now, can you give me some offensive lineman replacements, whether through the draft or free agency? Your thoughts, my friend. Keep the good work going. T. Rivera, thank you very much for this very generous super chat, by the way. $20 super chat is nothing to sneeze at. So, guys, do me a favor and give my boy T. Rivera some dono hype in the chat right now. Let's pull up the list because I think that the Jets are going to add a guard in the bargain barrel, like the bargains of the league in terms of a guard to replace him. But I think that the draft is really where they're going to look. I think a pick at 16 is an option. So let's look. Guards. So the guards that are available in free agency, not super great. That's the problem. You know, you're not looking at a guy that's an immediate upgrade over John Simpson or AVT. That's the big problem. Like Isaac Semalo from Pittsburgh, 32 years old. If you want to get a veteran, he was pretty solid last year for them, but he's 32 years old. You got Evan Neal, no thank you. Alex Kappa from the Raiders, no thank you. Like, you're talking bottom of the barrel type of guys right here, bro. Zion Johnson, Robert Jones, Greg Van Roten, like Alec, Austin Corbett, like not great options. So that's the one thing I don't really know what the plan is. I don't. You know, I think it's time for us to open our minds a little bit more to this prospect at pick 16. There's another thing that you got to keep in mind. Like, this could be an option for the Jets at pick 16. This could be the left guard at 16 right here to plug in from Penn State. You know, Daniel Jeremiah was first to mock him to the Jets if they lost both John Simpson and AVT. This was the guy that they were going to potentially target. So maybe this could be the replacement. But do you want to use a first round pick on him? So those are really the options. I think Zion is the best option personally. Wow. Travis Etienne, 4 years, $52 million. That's the type of deal that Brees wants. $12 million AAV for Travis Etienne. So, interesting stuff there. This is why it's really, really hard to do mock drafts before free agency, because you really fill out the roster a little bit more and you're able to project a little bit better. Where do you think the Jets going to go at pick number 2 now? That's crazy. Where do you guys think the Jets going to go in the draft now? Any insight on that? Has free agency and the Jets' approach changed? Where do you think the Jets going to go in the draft? Well, they haven't added anybody on offense yet, right? So they're just going to keep going defense, and just keep the offense rolling the way it is, and just add some depth pieces, and I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Brees Hall is out there just trolling on X, and he's getting very... It's pretty funny. Ken Walker to the Chiefs. Travis Etienne to the Saints. I think it's time to stand, folks. Standing desk activated. I'll be right back. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay caffeinated. Okay, that's cold. I didn't make a fresh cup. Free agency frenzy. The marathon continues. Hour 2 right now. Reese at 2, Ty at 16, Guard at 33, and 44 for BTJ. You never know. That could be the case. That could be everything. Let me know where you guys stand in the chat. Where do you guys think the Jets are going to go? Wow, Wan'Dale Robinson gets 4 years, $70 million, with an upside of 78. Mr. Boise Bombers in the chat. What's good, Jets Nation? How we feeling? What up, man? Good to see you. $70 million for 4 years for Wan'Dale. Good for him. Travis Etienne to the Saints. So I got to watch this, but apparently Demario Davis was on with Kay Adams on January 27th, and apparently he did have some Aaron Glenn love. You know? I don't know. It's a 5-minute interview, so I'm not going to sit and watch this whole thing. But he obviously would not have signed with the Jets if he wasn't a fan of Aaron Glenn. That's for sure. Oh, man, I'm just pumped to have him back. But let's go over the recap of what the Jets have done so far. 4 players the Jets have added today, all on the defensive side of the ball, all at positions that we expected. Defensive line, linebacker, and safety. I think that's exactly what we all expected the Jets to do. Right? This is also false. The Jets did not just get a bunch of old dudes. 2 of them, one of them is technically old. Minka, I don't know if you consider him old. He's 29. He's not even 30 years old. The other 2, young, coming off their rookie contracts, 25. So one of the 4 is old. And by the way, old does not necessarily, and I said this before, I don't want to go on another rant, but old does not necessarily mean negative and bad. Get that out of your head. It's a good thing. You need youth. And Joseph Ossai, 25 years old. Kingsley Enagbare, 26 years old. So that's old? They're coming off the rookie deals. Some people just say things just to say things. And I'm never going to just let it slide, man. I got to check it. It's my job here. I check it, man, even if it's just nonsense. David Edwards going to the Saints. That's a big loss from the Bills, which is expected. Yeah, so according to that guy, 29 years old is old, 26 years old is old, 25 years is old. Demario Davis at 37, yeah, that's old. But he's still at the top of his game at that age. Let's go. What's next? What's next? Jalen Naylor to the Raiders. Raiders have agreed to terms with wide receiver Jalen Naylor on a 3-year, $35 million deal, including $23 million guaranteed. All right. More news breaking by the second. More news breaking by the second. The Jets have not added a single offensive player, folks. Maybe they go more offense in the draft. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I think that the offensive players they're going to add in free agency is 2 quarterbacks eventually. They're still going to add more players on defense. So I'm curious what Jets fans are thinking right now. So it's going to be the Bills and the Jets looking for a left guard. You know, Dan just alluded to this with David Edwards going to the Saints. The Jets and the Bills are looking for left guards. So it's going to be interesting to see where they're going to go from there. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see if there's any more news coming out from the New York Jets. Oh, boy. We got it. Breaking news. Bang. Jets have agreed to terms with a new veteran on a 1-year, $10.5 million contract, baby. Holy smokes. A new defensive tackle is coming in. Now, the age junkies are not going to like this one. It's a veteran at 33 years of age. Everyone's going to hate this because of his age. But you need some vets. This is a guy that fits what the Jets are doing. David Onyemata. Onyemata, I think is how you say it. Onyemata. David Onyemata is a New York Jet, folks. Welcome to the Jets, Mr. David Onyemata. Let's go. All right, so let's get into this as we have some breaking news coming. And look at this on PFF. He was pretty solid this past year. 6'4", 300 pounds. This is another piece to the puzzle on the defensive line that is going to be helping the run defense. 78.2 grade on PFF. 74.2 run grade. 8th defensive tackle in the entire NFL. And 8th against the run. So this is a T'Vondre Sweat type of player that the Jets are bringing in. So expect him and T'Vondre Sweat and Harrison Phillips and Jawan Briggs to provide that beast in the middle of the interior, baby. Let's go. David, welcome to the Jets. Onyemata. I love it. On a one-year deal. The Jets are not messing around on defense, bro. The Jets are not messing around on defense, guys. What's your guys' thoughts of this move? Let me know your thoughts right here, right now. As the New York Jets are officially signing David Onyemata. Let's make this tweet real quick. One year. What was the details? Let's get back to that tweet from Mike Garafolo real quick. Where was it? Here it is. $10.5 million. And again, the PFF grade tells you everything. 78.2. Had a 78.2 PFF grade, which ranked, where was it? It ranked him 8th among D tackles last season. Sending out a tweet right now if you guys are wondering what I'm doing. You're watching me work in real time. 74.2 run defense grade. 74. Run defense grade, which ranked him 8th in NFL. He's 300 pounds. 6'4", 300 pound. $33 years old. Welcome to the Jets. Let's go. All right, let's talk about it, folks. Let's talk about it now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The Jets are signing veteran defensive tackle David Onyemata to a one-year, $10.5 million deal per Mike Garafolo. He had very good things going for him, man. We have some defensive linemen, some beef. T'Vondre Sweat in this guy. 300 pounds, bro. That's crazy. 300 pounds is awesome. The big boys up front. What's the chat saying now? Let's see what you guys have to say. He's the new 5 tech. Maybe we line up 3 nose tackles. We are making moves that say we are going to get the number 1 pick. All right. What is the cap space looking like approximately now? I don't know exactly. Maybe like, yeah, that's hard to tell. Hard to tell. We're definitely getting an interception next year. That's the floor, man. That's all we want is a freaking interception, man. That's what we want. Is an interception. It's all we ever wanted. It's all we ever wanted, man. Let's see. Let's go. The Jets are making a lot of culture signings right now. That's what it feels like. I agree. Is there anybody on X that you feel like the Jets should be prioritizing? Anybody you feel like? The Jets got some breaking news. They keep adding pieces to the puzzle. Pieces to the puzzle keep on coming. Wow, I forgot what the Jets drafted Demario Davis in 2012. That is absolutely wild. Someone just responded to something on X saying this. I'm a little confused at all the old guys signings. The Jets aren't making the playoffs next year. You guys know how I'm going to respond to this. I am not confused at all. This is exactly what I expected. The Jets are smart for adding veteran presence. The Jets are young already. They will add youth in the 2026 NFL draft. They need veterans to help instill a winning mindset in the young players. Bingo. It's exactly what we needed, man. I don't understand that mindset of old is bad. But it is what it is. All right. Let's see what's next. What's next? Give me something new. I love new signings, baby. Come on, man. What do you think? Oh, okay. Here we go. Every team needs vets, indeed. It needs a good balance of both. And the Jets entering the offseason did not have a balance. It's only young guys. Again, before we just added Minka and Demario and all these guys, I want you in the chat to let me know what veterans do you have on the roster that you feel is comfortable to be a leader in the locker room. I can mention one, and that's Harrison Phillips. And then you can argue Garrett Wilson is the next man, and he's technically not old. He's young still. That's it. That's it. So that's, and I also just don't get the people that are saying, hey, we don't need old players. Old equals bad. Come on, man. Brees Hall says, I'm happy we spending. Shit, we need to. All right. Bengal, who's a great guy on YouTube for Madden, good football mind. Jets interior defensive lineman now. He thinks it's not a bad unit. Don't forget Harrison Phillips. Joey is on the money. Muji literally said it in free agency that the Jets are going to add veterans. So no one should be shocked. I'm definitely not. I'm not shocked whatsoever. Let's go. Old equals less durability and availability. Young equals lack of experience, and you can't trust them. So you need a balance. There's pros and cons for younger players and older players. If you want to go down that road, we can. How much did we pay DD? How much was Anzalone asking? The Jets paid Demario Davis $22 million over 2 years. Anzalone got 2 years, $17 million. Let's go, man. What's next? Feed it to me. Exactly. Youth means mistakes and confusion on defense. People think just young players means everything. Come on, man. Mike Evans to San Francisco? Really? It's hard to keep up with all these moves. It really is. It's hard to keep up with them, but they are. Crazy. Let's see. Where's the Mike Evans news coming from? Whose report? Here it is. Mike Evans to the Bucks. People say that watch our young talent get shit on by those veterans and caused our young players to not want to stay in the Jets long term. 18-year Jets fan. People say that watch our young talent get on the. I don't know, man. I don't understand what you're saying. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I think that you need to have somebody to come into the building to help you learn the game, understand how to be a professional. It's that simple, man. Like I said, when I asked Leonard Williams, who was the veteran that helped you when you were young with the Jets, he mentioned Demario Davis as a really big part of his development. Like, young players needs vets, and the Jets lack vets. So they're prioritizing it. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. Whew. A lot of news coming out today. What else is new? I mean, Mike Evans to the 49ers is big time for Brock Purdy, man. For sure. He needed that. What's next? Do you guys like this graphic? Mooj and AG cooking? Jets are cooking, man. They're chefs. If the Jets get Brian Thomas Jr. today, or this week, or at any point, that's when we're really going to have a big conversation. So here's a list of all the Jets additions to date. This is updated. Notice a trend, folks. 5 defensive players. 5 brand new defensive players. 5. Not one offensive player. Not one. 5. Defensive player. And the best part about all these signings is the Jets have so many players that they're going to be adding to the roster in free agency too. Why are people wanting to trade Brees, bro? The Jets need to win this season. Why would they trade a running back? For what? What are you trading Brees for? A pick? You're going to replace Brees with a pick? Like, get out of here, bro. I don't care about, he's trolling on Twitter. Who cares? Doesn't affect me. Go out there. I don't know why the chat's like trade Brees, trade Brees, trade Brees. Like, nah, Brees Hall, talk about youth. You guys want to talk about, I want young players. I want young. Yeah, let's just trade one of our only young talents on offense. You trade away Brees Hall, then you're looking at an offense that has absolutely nobody to be excited about besides Garrett Wilson offensively. Nobody. Okay, maybe Adonai Mitchell. But you talk about youth. You talk about playmakers for your quarterback that obviously we don't know who our quarterback is. You want to trade Brees Hall? Why? Because he's getting you upset on Twitter? He's just having some fun. Who cares? Brees is one of those guys that this offense completely needs. The Jets are going to sign Brees, in my opinion, to a long-term deal before the season begins. It's going to get done. And I think that you keep Brees Hall, you trade Brian Thomas Jr., you trade for him, rather, and then you have an offense with whatever quarterback you have, with Brees Hall, Brian Thomas, Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, Mason Taylor. You got to find a left guard. I don't understand. Why do we... So many people in the chat are like crying that we're not getting young, good players, but you want to trade one of your best young players on the team? Come on, wake up, Jets fans. Like, what are we doing? We're just going to turn on Brees right now? That's not the guy you want to be trading away right now. For what? What do you want to trade him for? A second round, like a second or third round pick? Like, nah, give me a guy that's coming off 1,000 yards, that had 14 like, what, second in the NFL in scrimmage yards a few years back. Give Breece Hall an actual offense with the pass attack and watch what he can do. Watch what Breece Hall can do when you're able to give him an offense that actually has a threat of passing the football. Because Breece Hall, since he's been with the Jets, unfortunately, has not had a quarterback to support him, and a running back needs a pass attack. The reason why Kenneth Walker was able to be such a beast for Seattle was because the Seattle Seahawks has a quarterback in Sam Darnold, and they have a pass attack that defenses need to respect. And when you have a pass attack that defenses need to respect, it opens up the run. The Jets have never had that. The Jets have never had a pass attack that sparks fear in defenses. So the only thing that happens is the defenses load up the box, and it's Breece Hall versus 7 in the line, in the box every single game. And that's not me making excuses for Breece. That's just the context of the situation. If you give Breece Hall an offense with a legit pass attack that sets up play actions, and now defenses need to start respecting your passing game, it's going to open up Breece to get unlocked even more. And you want to trade that away? What are we doing? I didn't want to turn this into me like going on a rant about this, but I have to, because I'm seeing way too many people like, yeah, trade Breece, trade Breece. What are we doing? Our offensive line is planning out. Why trade Breece? Exactly. Our offensive line has looked as good as it's ever looked on paper. Minus one hole right now at left guard. And we want to trade him? We finally have an offensive line for him to get better. We have Armand Membu, who looks like a freaking monster at right tackle. We have Joe Tippmann, who's going to continue to get better at right guard. Olu Fashanu, who's continued to grow. We're going to build something at left guard, I'm sure. Solid. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? Breece is just leaning in, man. He likes to troll. He likes to have some fun. It's fun. And I'm having fun too, right there with you guys. All right. I wouldn't call this triggered, personally. I mean, but I don't know. What would be a better word than triggered? I feel like if I was triggered, I'd be a little bit more emotional or like really like red in the face. You know what I mean? Pretty chill right now. I just want to defend my boy Breece, man. I just feel like there's too many people turning on him, our fans. All right. Let's get back to what we're seeing. None of this matters if we don't have a quarterback. It's true. That's what I just said. I'm like, if the Jets don't have a pass attack, it's going to be the same thing. So you're right. It doesn't matter. Yo, what's up from Florida? Jets, Mets, Islanders. What up, Will? Tuning in from Florida and on Facebook. Jack, you good, my man. Busting your balls. I appreciate you, Jack. Keep it coming. You're my man, Jack. What position do you go after next? I think corner is a position we have not touched. If we get a corner right now, then we've hit the every single piece on the defense. Corner, safety, linebacker, D-line, D-end, D-tackle. But I would definitely like to get our quarterback out here. Can we talk about quarterback? What's going on with Murray? It seems like Kyler Murray is expected to be a Minnesota Viking. And now with the Dolphins officially going after or signing Malik Willis, it seems like Geno could be a Jet. And the Jets seem like they like to go after familiar faces. Aaron Wilson with the contract detail of Joseph Ossai. It's 3 years, $34.5 million, $22.5 million guaranteed, $9 million signing bonus. Salary is 3.2 guaranteed, 10.2 guaranteed, 11.2 million, 15K annual per game, 500 incentive, max value, AP is 12 million. Like, this is, if you want to talk about getting young players with upside in free agency, that is what this signing is with Joseph Ossai. That's what this is. You're talking about a 25, 26-year-old that's coming off back-to-back 5-sack seasons, trending upward in a scheme that didn't really fit him in Cincinnati. He was supposed to be scouted out of the draft as a 3-4, goes into a 4-3 in Cincinnati. Now he's going into a 3-4 with the Jets. So if you are a Jets fan that's crying for youth, we want young players with upside. There is your young guy right there, Joseph Ossai on the defensive end, 3-year contract. I like it. Richie, do all these edge rusher signings mean that Muji is going to draft Caleb Downs at 2 now? I don't think so. I mean, guys, another thing about the defensive line is not 4 guys. It's a position that you need 8 or 9 players on a defense. So you need to round out the whole position. The Jets have a lot of holes on the defensive line. Michael Clemens is walking. Jermaine Johnson got traded away for Sweat. Right? They need players on the edge to provide depth. And these guys that they added 3 new defensive linemen today. That's going to add to the youth. To the rotation, excuse me. Now you look at the Jets 2025 depth chart. Jay Tufele is not returning. Mozzie Smith, I don't really think is going to have any, but there's no way. Braden McGregor, I don't think is going to make the team. Tyler Barron, I don't think is going to make the team. So, you're talking about guys that the Jets need to prioritize. It's, they need to fill out the rosters. This does not take the Jets out of an Arvell Reese at pick 2. It does not take the Jets out of a David Bailey at pick 2 just because of all these defensive linemen. Again, these guys are signing in free agency. They're not the faces of the franchise moving forward. At pick number 2, you want to draft your future face, blue chip talent. All right. This is my new favorite picture. Mooj and AG cooking. They're cooking, man. Here's some notes on the new Jets defensive tackle for those wondering. Really solid, reliable, veteran defensive tackle. Had him ranked as the number 2 DT in this year's free agency class. Was in New Orleans with both Aaron Glenn and Demario Davis. To know that, that's a good overlap. He's versatile and can play on multiple spots on the Jets' defensive front. Has consistently graded out well as a run stopper. The Jets made it clear to anyone who would listen that bringing in some veteran leadership was going to be a number 1 priority this offseason. That has played itself out in a big way, especially with Davis and Onyemata. The defensive line room has solid depth now with Onyemata, Harrison Phillips, Jawan Briggs, and Devondre Sweat. It's true. I like it, man. They're solid moves. Really solid. Very, very solid moves. These guys are cooking, man, in the kitchen. Cooking in the kitchen. Yeah. See, look, just to calm people down with the whole Brees thing, he's having fun on X. Look, he just retweeted somebody saying the gap between social media and reality is bigger than people want to admit. He reposted a Jets fan saying, everyone relax, Brees is Brees, LOL. He's having fun, man. People are reacting too much to Brees. He's having fun, man. He's just chilling. All right, so the latest is what? Mike Evans. Let me ask you guys this question. Is Brian Thomas Jr. a name you want the Jets to prioritize or not? Because I feel like it's a low percentage chance of the Jets landing BTJ. I think it's unreal. I think it's possible, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, if that makes any sense. Oh, look at this. This is David Onyemata with Aaron Glenn when they versed each other. Oh, wow. I remember this video. Full circle. Look at this. Look at this. No wonder why he just signed with the Jets. This was Onyemata with Aaron Glenn after the Jets-Falcons game this year.
I'm going to tell you, 10 years ago, when I used to be that mean earliest, they used to talk to me, man. That's changed my life, bro.
I appreciate it, brother.
Changed my life, and I appreciate you for that.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, brother. My man.
I'm going to tell you.
So he basically, if you guys did not know this, they were together with the Saints when Aaron Glenn was their coach for the defensive backs coach. And apparently Aaron Glenn had a big speech, and it changed his life.
10 years ago.
10 years ago, when I used to be in that meeting
When I used to be that mean earliest, they used to talk to me, man. That's changed my life, bro.
And he talked to him. That's coaching, man. That's pretty sick. Full circle moment. This is pretty awesome. This is awesome. Makes sense why he signed. Love that. You know, little things like that makes me just feel a little bit more, I don't know if confidence is the right word, but just hopeful that Aaron Glenn just like has what it takes to be head coach. Like he's impacted so many people. Like you ask people plugged into the NFL of their thoughts of Aaron Glenn, and then you ask fans about Aaron Glenn. It's a different world, right? Fans, Jets fans in particular, majority like are just evaluating him off what we've seen, which was bad football last year. You know, you talk to players and how they've reacted to AG and their appreciation for him and all that. It's different. So, like, stuff like that just makes me feel a little bit better. But again, it's just got to win games. I bet you Aaron Glenn remembered that. And he's like, bro, we got to go after this guy. Anzalone to the Bucks. Yes, indeed. We talked about that when it came out. That was, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. What do we do now, folks? What's next? So the last breaking news was around a half hour ago. Would you rather Demario or Anzalone? So it's a good question because Anzalone is coming with experience with Aaron Glenn. Even though, by the way, Demario Davis has experience with Aaron Glenn in New Orleans. So it's not like Demario Davis did not have a connection with Aaron Glenn. What Demario Davis brings is he's a better football player, in my opinion. Demario Davis is a better football player. He's older, yeah. He has ties to the Jets. Like, he's like coming back to the Jets for the third time. He's coming into a team that's trying to instill a new scheme of 3-4. He is a better football player and a true leader. Alex Anzalone was coming for the scheme fit, similar reasons, understands Aaron Glenn and all that. I would have been down for either of them, to be honest. That $10 million we gave Ruckert should have went to Breece's new contract. Duh, that's not how it works, brother. So the Jets did not sign Jeremy Ruckert to $10 million. Let me break it down for you. Let me break that down for you real quick. Let me see his contract. So it's a 2-year, $10 million contract, which is with $5 million guaranteed. And his base salary is $1.7 million. His cap hit is $3.2 million this year. So the Jets did not sign Ruckert to a $10 million extension, and all of a sudden they got to pay Ruckert $10 million against the cap this year. That's a very cheap contract. The Jets can still afford extending Brees, and I think they will before the season starts. And by the way, it's only guaranteed just $5 million. So if you're going to whine and cry over a 2-year, $10 million extension, that's $5 million guaranteed in a market where cap space is just exploding, that is a bargain, bro. And Jeremy Ruckert he's a monster blocking. Not great receiving, but he can block, and that's what the Jets like. Need corners. I think the corner market is interesting that we have not seen the Jets be interested in, or I'm sorry, they're interested in the corners, but we haven't seen them sign a corner. I think that could be the next big piece to fall, next domino to fall. So we've been live for 3 hours here, folks. Three freaking hours. I think the quarterbacks are going to start coming as the week progresses, like tonight, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I don't know, because we haven't really seen a quarterback get signed yet. Kyler has not gone anywhere. Tua, we heard about the Falcons, but that's not official. We've heard that's really it. Here's more on David Onyemata. He tied for the 7th most run stops for an unsuccessful play, 42 among defensive tackles in 2025. He also finished tied for 8th in both run tackles, 53 in run stuffs for loss or no gain, 12 among that same group. Some positive Jets propaganda. You feel me? My boy Ali Lewis is in the chat. My guy. Richie, what's up? Good to see you, man. Great to see you. Guys, if you did not already, hit that thumbs up button as we're live here on the channel for Free Agency Frenzy, reacting to all the Jets breaking news. We got over 600 people live right now. Let's go. I think my camera just froze on me because I've been live for so long and it's starting to freeze, but I know you guys can still hear me. At least you can still hear me as I try to fix. Guys, we have 252 likes. Let's get this to over 300 like buttons. And we're also knocking at the door at 32K. We're knocking at the door at 32,000 subs. So if you guys are new to the channel, do me a solid and subscribe if you have not already so we can get to that 32K goal. We're very close. We're knocking at the door. Right freaking there, baby. Let's do it. Mutvile's in the chat. What's up, Richie? How you doing? Are you enjoying free agency so far? Yes, I am. I hope we re-sign Brees. Also, I hope we get Lloyd, Brisker, AVT, and BTJ via trade. Let Muji cook. That would be crazy. I don't think that we're going to get all those players. I don't think we have enough money for that. But hey, give me a few of them. Give me a few of them. I would love, bro, if we get an announcement that Jets are re-signing Elijah Vera Tucker, I would be very happy. I'd be very happy. I would be very happy. But we will see if that happens. Doesn't seem like it's happening. The Jets got so many things happening. Let's go. Let's go, man. So much happening. Hard to keep up with everything. Yeah, it seems like AVT's gone. I know. I'm just trying to, maybe, you never know. Right? You never do. Jets defense is coming together, man. Brian Thomas Jr. would be on the rookie deal. AVT 1 or 2 year deal. Lloyd at middle linebacker would help out a lot. And Brisker with Fitzpatrick. Yeah, that would be pretty epic. Is an AFC East stream happening tonight? No, the AFC East stream will be happening Wednesday. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports the Cardinals plan to release the former number 1 overall pick to start the new league year. Yep, he's going to the Vikings. All right, folks, we've been live for 3 hours, and it seems like the news is starting to die down a little bit. Whew. Yeah, I really am curious to see what the AVT market is going to be. What is it going to be? What's the AVT market going to be? Everyone's now worried we're going to have to pick a guard at pick 16. It's possible. It's definitely a possibility if AVT officially signs with the Giants or somewhere else. We're even getting Dov Kleiman love. That's crazy. Look at that. Traded for Minka. This is everything the Jets have done so far. It's a lot. Traded for Minka, signed Joseph Ossai, signed Kingsley Enagbare, signed Demario Davis, signed David. It's a lot. It's a lot the Jets did today. I didn't realize they'll be this active. Ooh, boy. I know. Jets fans never satisfied. You gotta love them. Jets fans are never satisfied. I want more. Not enough. Not enough. Hey, Richie. Love Demario Davis pickup. He's a leader of men and is still playing at a high level. $5 super chat from Jose Lopez. Thank you so much, Jose Lopez, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate you, bro. I really, really do. I appreciate you. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. $5 super chat. Epic stuff here from my boy Jose Lopez. Everybody give Jose some dono hype in the chat. I'm starting to run on fumes here, man. I'm starving. I've been up since 6 a.m. I barely even ate any food today. But we're grinding, man. Here is a look at the base 3-4 per Michael Nania on Jets X Factor for X. It's pretty much set up. I mean, it's not elite, but it's filled out better than it was when we woke up this morning. You know? a lot better. It's a lot better than what we thought it would be. Will McDonald and Ossai off the edge. Briggs, Sweat, on Yamada. And then add in Harrison Phillips. Yeah. All right, folks. I think I'm going to take a break. If there's any other news that comes out, I'm going to try to come back live as soon as I can. I may just wait for tonight or something, but I'll be breaking out some news and some stuff that comes on the channel as it comes out. Thank you guys so much for showing love, man. 3 hours live. We were live for an hour and a half this morning when Fitzpatrick got traded to the Jets. A lot of stuff happened, man. We're going to recap it all and break down all the latest news you need to know about the New York Jets. Subscribe if you're new, man. Going to take a break, man. It's been 3 hours of straight. No commercials. So, when you listen to WFAN or ESPN radio or you watch TV, you have commercials every 10 minutes where the hosts can take breaks. I don't take no breaks, bro. You guys got me for 3 straight hours. And right now, I don't even have any brand deals because it's the offseason. So you don't even have to hear me promote any products for you guys. So 3 hours of commercial-free, brand deal-less football, breaking down free agency frenzy for you guys. So all the super chats means a lot. All the love in the chat means a lot. Thank you so much. I'll be back. A lot of stuff happened, so we're probably going to make a big video breaking everything down. This is grind season for us content, man. It's a lot. So I'm out, folks. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If there's any more breaking news, I'll try to get to it as soon as I possibly can. Enjoy the rest of your day.